$15 an hour, but an elimination of the two-tiered system that allows tip workers to make only $3.75 an hour.
The fight to raise the minimum wage continued on Tuesday, September 19th, as supporters gathered on the Massachusetts State House to attend the legislative hearing. The call to rally and lobby before the hearing was joined by workers talking about their experiences, business owners, Senator Cindy Friedman, and Representative Dan Donahue.
I've been a part of this campaign, Fight 15, for about, I'll say, 4.5 years. So I've been arrested for this. I've been talking to senators. I've been lobbying. This is something I'm really passionate about. This is something that really needs to happen for all workers, because the simple fact is that there's 64 million people in the United States that make less than $15 an hour.
I'm very passionate about it because I believe that we need to support people, low-wage workers who are working to make ends meet, to pay their rent, to put food on the table, and to do everything we can to replenish the middle class so that people have an opportunity to raise their children and live with security, food security and housing security. And I think it's our role as government to ensure that people get a fair share.
Michael Cantor, the co-owner of Cambridge Naturals, mentioned that increasing hourly wage has decreased employee turnover, better customer service, and increased sales, proving it beneficial for businesses to increase minimum wage.
Well, I think it's really important for people to earn a higher minimum wage because, one, we're an expensive area to live in. Two is people have a lot of needs. We have healthcare needs, we have education needs, we have food needs, we have rental needs, and the minimum wage as it currently is cannot support that.
Cantor was just one of over 200 business owners who signed a new statement supporting the $15 minimum wage, some of whom were called to testify in the hearing last Tuesday, along with low-wage workers and economists.
I think that Massachusetts is one of the more progressive states about this, and someone would say, well, then why do we need to keep fighting? But I think Massachusetts needs to be in the lead.
When I first started, we was making $8 an hour. So as the year went by, we went up to $11 an hour, so that was a great excitement. We had a lot of victories across the United States as well. So a lot of states have been winning $15 an hour, and a lot of the cities have been winning $15 an hour. All we need to do is for it to happen here. That's all we want.
The legislative hearing listed 7 different bills on the agenda, including an act to improve the Commonwealth's economy with strong minimum wage and tip minimum wage.
So this is something that still needs to happen, regardless of how I want to portray its city, or portray its town, or portray its state. This is something that the world needs to understand, that workers are out here struggling every day, and we're tired of struggling. We're tired of basically balancing basic needs between paying bills and spending time with family, between paying your rent and buying food. These are things that we judge every day, and that's something we shouldn't have to be putting 2 and 2 together.
The bill has a good chance of passing. I think we'll probably have to have lots of conversations, but I know that in the Senate there were 21 people who co-signed the bill, so that's more than half. So hopefully we're going to be able to get it done in the legislature.
Massachusetts' wage is one of the highest in the country at $11 an hour. Raise Up Massachusetts are aiming to raise the minimum wage by $1 each year until it reaches $15 in 2021, or by putting a $15 minimum wage on the 2018 ballot if legislature does not act on a bill this current session. Over 1,000 business owners supported raising the federal minimum wage to at least $12 by 2020 by signing a statement sponsored by Business for a Fair Minimum Wage. For Somerville Neighborhood News, this is Sheena Superman.